So we're going to show you a new adjustment that you can make that is it's going to be big in this year's Madden, because you can, if your opponent is abusing the flats, if he's abusing corner routes, if he's abusing drags, you can change your zones and make them play a specific way, how your opponent, based on how your opponent's playing. So what you want to do is you want to go to your coaching adjustments. First of all, I'm always going to take the auto flip off. Auto alignment, default, base, man, default. I usually keep that on default. Um, Kind of controversial here, but for now we're going to play the ball, but play the receiver, swat ball, balanced. Balance is probably the best. I like to go cornerback matchups by speed, option defense, strip ball. None of this stuff's new, but here's where it's new. Zone drops, right here, flats. You can go 0 yards to actually have your cornerbacks that are in flats. Whoever's in flats, a flat zone, is going to basically play the flats. They're going to play 0 yards off the line of scrimmage. They're going to sit there. Good thing about that is if somebody's abusing the flats to the running back or throwing screens or whatever, a lot of times you can stuff them in the backfield for 0 or even a couple yard loss. However, if they break that first tackle, then they can get big yardage. So a lot of times I'm going to set this at 5 yards and then adjust from there. Zone drops, curl flats, out routes this year are big, so I usually set that at 10. Now that's also going to change based on what my opponent's doing. You can change this all the way up to 30-yard drop. So it depends on what your opponent's doing. So we're going to go 10 yards and hook zones. Now, this is another thing. If your opponent's running a lot of drags, you want to shut down, short routes, hitch routes, drag routes, that thing, your zone drop hooks. Set it at 0 yards, 5 yards, 10 yards, however you want to do it. So we're going to go ahead and basically set everything at 0 here to kind of give you guys an idea of what it's going to look like. So we're going to go 3-4, and we're going to go cover 3 sky, run dagger, and we're just going to go ahead and snap the ball. As you can see, they play all underneath, and go ahead and leave it as is this time. See, but when you let's go ahead and put them in cloud flats now. See, this is going to be big this year, guys. I'm telling you, you can change the way your zones play. The only thing you got to watch for is if you're calling a match coverage, it's no longer going to be match. It's going to basically play straight up zone. So beware of that. But it's a good thing to change this up. If it's 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, change your zones up. Change your flats up, your hooks, and play everything underneath. And it's going to be hard to throw short stuff. So